Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my thoughts on movies and stuff. Today's video is on Reminiscence, a step-by-step guide to simping as a grown-ass man. Nick Bannister, a private investigator of the mind, navigates the alluring world of the past until his life is changed by a new client called May. Not May, May. That's a dumb joke. A simple case becomes an obsession and he fights to learn the truth about her. Even though he loses most of those fights. Now the guys are ready to put on a show to remember, but before they do, you know what we need? Show us some love. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified about every time we upload. After that, visit our Patreon and let us hold $1. And as always, much love to our Patreon bros. Your names will come up at the end. Thank you so much for your support. All done subscribing? Great. On to the show. Reminiscence. I can't believe I had to sit there for 2 hours and watch a man simp like his life depended on it. He loved her though. If you love someone, you should let them go. Especially if they gonna hoe. She didn't leave him to be a hoe. She was a hoe, and then when she retired, she went to go be with Nick. Right. Yeah, no, you're right. I will admit that he found out his girl was trapping the hard way. And to start it all off, she ghosted him after months of dating. Homie didn't even know he was hosting a seance. Facts. It's interesting how she left him a trail of breadcrumbs, though. What do you mean? Well, think about it. Right at the end, May was talking to Nick through Cypher Booth. So that would imply that she knew that he'd come chasing for her right from the start. And so, she had been leaving a trail of breadcrumbs from him, maybe not from the start, but probably from the middle of his search. It's one of the reasons why she left the earring on the road for him to find. I see what you mean. I didn't even stop to think about that. Wow, maybe she really did love him. And she believed that he loved her enough to go after and chase her. Yeah, that's where things start to get a little funny for me. Funny how? How can we be sure that wasn't further manipulation? Because she loved him. Loved him. She played him like a fiddle in the beginning, who's to say she didn't play him again at the end? I don't see how you couldn't see she was being honest. Honestly, whether she was honest or not doesn't matter. My point is she wasn't worth it. How dare you? Like this. She did nothing but ensure her own survival. She had Nick running all over the country trying to find a reason why she's gone, even though she kept giving him reasons for him not to miss her. Where else have we seen 13 reasons why. 13 reasons why. And you know how I feel about that show. Okay, so she had a troubled past. Nobody's perfect. Oh, please. You don't actually believe that. Okay, fine. She wasn't the best person. But at least she tried to be good. She saved a kid. Oh, congratulations. She's done one decent thing in her life. Compared to everything else she's done, I mean, look at all the jobs she's done. I mean, she's done every job under the sun. She was hoeing, stealing, singing, stealing, and manipulating damn near everyone she came across. Gosh, it's almost as if she tried to make Nick find and kill all her evil exes. And unlike Scott Pilgrim, mans can't even fight. He lost every fight he got into. It was hard for me to believe that he was even a war veteran, the way he got his ass kicked. Yeah, his hands were rated M for mediocre. It's no wonder Watts was drinking herself into a stupor. Nick was too busy being the greatest simp known to man to realize the way she felt about him. Watts. She even rescued him from St. Joe the drug dealer. About that, they walked into the establishment of a wanted criminal, shot him and the place full of holes, and the police did nothing about that? Oh, that's a good point. Especially since they work with the police. Listen, they got away with a lot. Too much even. But at the end of the day, I still think it was a pretty decent film. You do? Yeah, I enjoyed the mystery. I didn't care for the characters. May sucks, Nick is an idiot, and Watts deserved so much more. But the world building and the mystery really picks everything else up for me, and honestly, I had a good time. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Was Reminiscence an exhilarating mystery? Or was it contrived and toothless? I think it's too long. 2 hours of sci-fi simping was a bit too much. I can't believe I'm saying this not ironically. In fact, hold on. I can't say this without putting on my gamer hat. Nick was a beta cuck simp. and we don't like people from that fraternity. But barring that, I think it's brilliant. Lisa Joy wrote and directed this movie, and it's kind of breaking my heart to see how it's being received so poorly. The film has a healthy balance of detective conspiracy and romance. The whodunit murder mystery aspect of it, mixed with its noir flavoring, made for quite a compelling viewing experience. It's also been a long time since I've seen a movie do its world building as efficiently as Reminiscence. I haven't seen something that interesting in a long time. Seeing the coastal cities of North America have submerged into the ocean and how people survive that waterscape and how it affects the story was not only very interesting visually, but it also impacted the story in very interesting ways, and it's also a cautionary tale to us in the real world of what the future might hold for us. I also love how the movie intimately asks, who are the people we love? What are they capable of? Who were they before us?
May. That's a dumb joke.
Yeah, so if you have any doubts about your partner, maybe don't watch this. And I like how Nick says that the past doesn't haunt us. We haunt the past. And you see it in the movie. Every character that was obsessed with the past or obsessed with May failed to see what was right in front of them, what was happening in the present, and they completely lost sight of the future. Just look at how Nick messed up with Watts. I don't know about you, but I think that made for a very interesting moral to a very interesting movie. As I said, this movie was quite poorly received, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 38% last time I checked. And IMDb is following suit with the negative reviews, and it's currently sitting at a 5.9 out of 10. I'm going to give this movie a 3.7 out of 5 because I had a pretty decent time, and Lisa Joy is a gangster. But that's all from me, guys. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified about every time we upload. After that, visit our Patreon and let us hold $1. And as always, a major shout out goes to the Patreon bros that you can see on the screen right now. Thank you for believing in our content, guys. You make us making this content so much worthwhile. I'm literally sitting here at like 3 a.m. trying to get this done, and you guys really help give us that final push to help us get this content to the people. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I do believe that the next video is going to be on After We Collided, so be sure to be here next Thursday to see another video on my thoughts on movies or series and stuff. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.